So here's a basic ascending C major arpeggio, it's just C, E, G. You can see that besides this click at the beginning and a little aliasing here, these tones are totally straight, very mathematical. But most synths come with a detune function. So if I click show automation here and I expand this and add a couple of variations of some pitch wavering, it sounds like this now. And if you look at the spectrogram of it now, pitch wavers a bit. It looks prettier too, in my opinion. A lot less square, a lot more natural. There are a couple of great third-party plugins for doing this externally. One is Wow Filter, that's by Gigahertz. If you see it's doing the same thing, maybe even a bit better. Probably, yeah, a bit better. I like Wow Filter a lot. Another good one is GRM's Frequency Shift plugin, and if you automate the scale in this plugin, it affects the pitch a lot more than a detune knob. So you want to tone down the automation a lot. It's still pretty detuned. Okay, so I'm going to pencil in a basic progression here. Just tonic, submediant, subdominant, dominant, all sevenths. Isn't that cute? I could just about fall asleep to that. Alright, go back to the detune, open it up, and add a little bit of pitch wavering across the board. You can make it locked to tempo, you can make it totally random. Personally, I like to combine the two. And you see, it sounds more interesting now. Here's a quick spectrogram. One thing that's really interesting to do is to use detune knobs, but also use transpose knobs in tandem. Transpose usually works in semitones, so its effects are much more noticeable. I'm going to add a couple of pitch dips right at the beginning and end of each bar. And I'm going to reduce the error margin of the detune a bit, and then change the sense that each note hits on its attack. I'm going to keep them really tight, so within 10 cents. You can hear the pitch difference in squares more clearly. I'm going to duplicate. Add a bit of counterpoint. And this is where it gets fun, which is layering the detunes. Layering the custom detunes can create really interesting unison effects. Change the range of this detune a bit. I'm just going to give it a quadruple meter feel and make everything sine waves again. Alright, I'm going to delete the transpose and reduce the range of the detune on the counterpoint. Alright, so I'm going to move this first note 2 semitones up and the second one 1 semitone up. I'm going to drag freak shift in here. And I'm going to automate the scale. Now, 2 semitones is at about 0.42, and 1 semitone is at about 0.46. And I'm going to reduce the heck out of the dynamic range because this plugin has a tendency to make the volumes pretty lopsided. You can get a bit meticulous with the intonation here. Oh. It It's cool, it's kind of like practicing violin. And you can add notes in between and things like that.